Joe Kelly from Forbes states that there's a nexus between the quality of a person's job and the overall quality of a person's life. It's important to wake up and not feel unmotivated and lazy because your job makes you miserable. Americans should pursue careers that are fulfilling and passionate. Now, personally, I've researched reasons behind why having a fulfilling job correlates to overall happiness. Personally, I've also worked a job that I hated. I used to drive a forklift up and down a warehouse for 8 single hours, every single day like a mindless robot, and I hated it. Every single day I become more and more miserable. Today I'm going to discuss 3 main points. The first one being the need for having a fulfilling job. Second, I'm going to give you guys some of the many infinite solutions to find a job that fulfills you. And lastly, I'm going to ask you to visualize, compare 2 possible lives that you guys could be living one day. As Joe Tar states, when you're feeling good, you're able to focus and actually accomplish work, which in turn fuels continued success. So if your job doesn't bring out the best in you and make you strive to be better, then you're never going to be focused on your work. Instead, you're going to be focused on other things that don't matter. Jack Kelly states that employees of various income levels share one commonality. Having a sense of purpose is prioritized and they don't want just a job. So for example, in the airport sometimes, people don't see how having a job that has to do with making sure people get paid correctly has anything to do with providing global aid. Well, the reason why these two correlate is because, let's say the pilot isn't getting paid correctly, and when he or she is in the air, they're not going to be focused on the mission that's in front of them like they should be. Instead, they're going to be stressed out thinking about how am I going to pay for my upcoming mortgage, pay for my child care, all these different things because they're not being paid correctly. They're going to be anxious and stressed out. And now that I talked about the need for having a fulfilling job, I'm going to give you some of the many solutions that you can use to find a job that fulfills you. Besides your education and work experience, something that you can do is to look at the things you value in life and look at how you view the world or your perspective. Say for example you value child development, well then you can look into a career that has to do with becoming a teacher, maybe tutoring kids after school who struggle with their academics. Or maybe you value a drug-free community and you can look into a job that has to do with law enforcement and working alongside the DEA or the Drug Enforcement Administration to help stop and prevent all the drug trafficking and distribution. John Brandon states in his online article that being happy in a career doesn't depend on pay or having amazing coworkers. So when you find that career that makes you happy and fulfills you, it won't matter if your favorite coworkers at work today, or it won't matter if you're making hundreds of thousands of dollars because you're going to be fulfilled anyways. You're going to be ready to work every day and you're going to be excited and motivated. This is why you need to find a career that fulfills you. And on top of that, we live in a world that is just filled with so many resources. Now, whether it be a Google search engine, a career counselor, college classes, counselors, there's so many different things you can do. Simply just by asking questions, you can discover new things. And on top of that, some of you may be thinking, well, it's too late for me because I've already spent 10 years working for this company, so it's late for me to now start working for this different company that can make me happier. But it's never too late. It's never too late to work on something better for yourself. Caroline Sinise Levine brings up a good point. It says that those initial years aren't wasted. You develop skills, gain experience, and build a network. So you can look back to those years and think to yourself like, hey, what did I learn from this job? And what did I enjoy doing this job? What things did I not enjoy doing? And use that to help guide yourself towards a new career that fulfills you and makes you happy. Now that I've discussed some of the solutions to finding a career that fulfills you, I want you to visualize 2 different lives. Now the first one being, you walk into work and you're excited. You roll up your sleeves, are you ready to get to work? How did you get there? What did you do? It made you so happy. Well, you've always been interested with forensic science, so you took a seminar one day about forensic science, and in turn you ended up with a great career. You're excited to go to work every day and you're happy. On top of that, you're getting paid more. Now you can buy a new car you're wanting, buy yourself a new bike, upgrade your apartment, all these different things you've always wanted. But the second life I want you to imagine is one where you're not so happy. So why aren't you so happy with like you are the first one? Well, the reason is, even though you were always intrigued by forensic science, you didn't take that seminar because it intervened with your work schedule. So you chose to prioritize a job that you don't even like in the first place over something that could be potentially eye-opening and way better for your future. So of these 2 lives, which one would you guys rather live? The one where you took a lot of risk but ended up with a great successful career, one that you're happy with, or one where you took no risk but ended up being stuck with the same miserable job every single day? This is why you need to pursue a career that fulfills you and makes you happy. The 3 main points I discussed today Whereas the first was the need to have a fulfilling career. Second, I gave you guys two of the many infinite solutions to find a career that can make you happy and strive to be better every single day. And lastly, I asked you guys to visualize, compare, and contrast two possible lives that you guys could be living one day. So you guys just need to take the bullet, take that seminar class, take the college class, ask those questions, do whatever it is you gotta do. Because if you don't take advantage of these things you have in your life, then you will be stuck working a 9-to-5 job every single day of your life.